Hey, it's me again, wearing the exact same outfit 3 times, or maybe four, because I think I'm gonna cut the first fan fiction in half. I don't know. Hey guys, it's the future Selena here, and I am so sorry. I had filmed this all in one day, in one sitting, and I didn't do a recap. So the recap is that where we left off last is where Joe, Cassie, Gina, Nick, Kevin, and the bodyguard, they all met for the first time, and they're on their way now to Connecticut to do a show. This is where it gets extremely cringy, so hold on to your hats if that helps you with cringiness, and don't forget to drink your water. And that's pretty much it. She has her sidekick and everything, and it's right before they go to Connecticut, so that's the recap. And yeah, let's get started. Bye! So this is Nick's point of view. For the rest of the ride to Connecticut, we chatted with Cassie and Gina about their hobbies and stuff, you know? They seemed like pretty cool fans. They knew almost everything about us. And Cassie even showed us her fanfic. Fanfic. She actually had really described us really, really well. Joe, of course, told her that he never says things like, "I like that shoe," or something, and made her change it to, "I like that sock." That's Joe for you. When we finally got to Connecticut, Cassie and Gina's eyes were bigger than their heads. "Guys, we're not gonna kill you. Put your eyes back inside your head," Joe joked. Try saying that 5 times fast. Joe joked, Joe joked, Joe joked, Joe joked, Joe joked. I don't even know if that was 5. They laughed nervously as we heard the screaming fans outside. "Wow," I heard Cassie mutter. I saw Joe glance at her and then quickly look away. Uh-oh. I knew that look. Looks like he's falling for her. Yeah, after one day, Selena, really? Like, come on. This is totally... Okay, anyway. "Hey, do you guys want to come backstage with us?" Kevin asked them. "No, they want to go in the bathroom and they want to stay there." Wait, I have to redo that one. "Hey, do you guys want to come backstage with us?" Kevin asked them. "No, they want to stay in the bathroom," Joe said sarcastically. Cassie and Gina laughed. "I prefer the first one," Gina said, still giggling. She caught my eye and I looked away quickly. We went to the back door entrance and we were quickly led into a room just to the left. A few fans must have gotten loose because we heard a bunch of girls from behind us screaming, "Oh my god, it's them!" We heard running and, oh my god, can you please sign this?" "Hey guys," Joe said, smiling. "Sure, of course." We started autographing and then we had to leave. We were pulled away by our security guard, Mo. I just made up a name, but, you know, I remember Big Rob. Big Rob's for real. Hey. "Bye, guys. It was nice to meet you," Joe yelled while being pulled away. "Yeah, thanks for supporting us. You guys are the best," I said. We heard them say, "You're welcome," and, "Oh my god, you guys are so much hotter in person," and inevitably, who are those girls with them? Gina and Cassie followed us into the room. "Wow, is that how it's like for you guys every day?" Cassie asked while sitting on a stool opposite us. "Yeah, but we hear more of, 'Joe, you're so hot,' rather than, 'You guys are so hot,'" Joe replied. Gina giggled and looked up at me. "Is that true?" "No, he's just insecure. He needs to make up things about himself to make the pain go away," I said jokingly. They all burst out laughing. "See, I'm just as awesome as Joe." "Dude, don't even go there," Joe said, walking towards me. "You're just jealous because I'm Batman and you're Robin. I thought you were Superman." Joe stopped walking and stood there pondering. "Oh yeah, I am. Well, you're just jealous of my awesome superpowers." "And what superpowers are you speaking of?" I was aware that everyone was watching us. This was going to be interesting. "You know," Joe said, suddenly jumping on the couch, "a man shall never reveal his secrets." "Who said you were a man?" Kevin and I said at the exact same time. Before we knew it, we were getting trampled by Joe. Ah, not the hair! Joe said as Joe gave me a noogie. I heard laughing and I looked up and saw Gina and Cassie laughing their heads off. Gina was almost on the floor laughing and Cassie's face was turning red. You guys want some of this? Joe said, turning his attention towards them. They both looked at each other and just laughed even harder. It's not that funny, Kevin said, sitting up. Yes, it is, Cassie said between laughs. You like my automatic laugh? I'm gonna cut that out. You should have seen your faces. Gina laughed. Before they can blink, Joe, Kevin, and I jumped up and started to tickle them. Is that even, like, legal, Selena? I don't know. Yo no sé. They didn't see us coming and they screamed in shock before they started laughing even harder. I started to tickle Gina and she started laughing so much I saw her starting to tear. Stop! She managed to choke out. I stopped for a second to let her breathe and then I started again. I didn't see her hands coming for me. She managed to get to my stomach. I jumped back and I tripped over my own 2 feet. I didn't realize I was holding onto Gina's arm, so she came tumbling down with me. We both stopped laughing at this point and her eyes were wide again. I looked up and found that she had the most mesmerizing eyes I've ever seen. They were the color of the sea and they sparkled like stars. I heard a cough and looked to my left to see all 3 staring at us. How is that for fucking cliche? That's really effing cliche, right? How is that? This is like a lot that I'm reading. Oh man, this is so cliche, and honestly it never happens in real life. This stuff does not happen at all. This is so freaking cliche. But you know what? I have to live vicariously through my 15-year-old self because I used to be a hopeless romantic and I would like to say that I still am, but actually I'm just more of a cynic now. Sadly. I'm sad. Anyway. Well, there we were on the floor. Me on top of him, like an inch away from his face. So close I could feel his breath on my face. He smelled minty. I was expecting the alarm clock to go off, but I heard a cough instead. I look over and see Cassie staring at me with a huge smile and wide eyes to match. Joe was just staring, and Kevin, well, he looked the same as Joe. I climbed off of Nick, my face turning bright red. Where's the bathroom? I blurted out. In the hall to your left, Joe said, smirking at me. I practically tripped in my rush to the door. As soon as I left, I heard Cassie running behind me. When we were behind the closed door of the bathroom, she erupted, "Oh my god! How did that happen?" I sighed and said, "I have no idea. He was tickling me, so I went for him, and somehow he fell and he dragged me down with him. Oh my god, Gina, you were so close to him," Cassie gushed as she grabbed my arm. "Did you see the way he was looking at you?" I looked up at her. "No, I was too busy getting high off of his breath." Cassie laughed and said, "He was looking at you like in the movies. I think he likes you." Me? I looked at myself in the mirror. I wasn't ugly, but I wasn't beautiful either. "I'm serious," Cassie said, looking into my eyes. "I think you might have a chance with him." "He just met me today. He doesn't know anything about me," I yelled. "Hey, what happened to this whole, 'do you think he'll marry me' thing?" "Well, I still want to marry him, of course. But now that I've met him and totally felt his abs," I said, trying to contain my giddiness. "I don't know if he'd feel the same. He said he likes confident girls. And the first thing he notices are the eyes. I have low self-esteem and my eyes suck." "What are you talking about?" Cassie yelled. "You have the prettiest blue eyes I've ever seen." I smiled at her. I do, don't I? She rolled her eyes at me. Look, you don't have to be perfect. Whatever happens, happens. Just don't try too hard and don't act too stuck up or whatever. Yeah, I know, I said, opening the door. But you're gonna have... Blah, blah, blah. Yes, I know, I said, opening the door. But you're gonna have to act the same way for Joe, I said quietly. God, he's so much hotter in person. Her eyes, Cassie said, her eyes sparkling. He sure is, I said, thinking of Nick's abs. Oh my god, Nick has like a six-pack. I could feel them. We both sighed in delight as we made it down the hall. Meanwhile, with Nick and the rest of the boys, Kevin's point of view. Dude, what was all that about? I asked as Nick threw himself on the couch and lay there staring at the ceiling. What was all What was what all about? The whole falling on the floor and Gina being on top of you thing, Joe said for me. I tripped and she fell on top of me. That's all. No. We saw the way you were looking at her, I said. Yeah, I thought your eyes were gonna pop out of your head because of the intense stare down that you were having with her, Joe said, sitting on the floor, leaning back on his hands. She has nice eyes, okay? Nick said, still not looking at us. You like her, don't you? Joe said excitedly. I knew you did. She likes you too. She does? Nick said, looking away from the ceiling and at Joe. Nick said, looking away from the ceiling and at Joe. Yes, it's so obvious, Joe continued. She was all over you on the bus. And don't forget that screaming thing that she did when she first met you, I added. She could have just been nervous or something, Nick said as he stared at the ceiling again. You don't have to deny liking her. It's okay. I think I might like Cassie, Joe blurted. What? Me and Nick said at the exact same time. What? She's cute and mysterious. What's so mysterious about her? I asked. I don't know. I can't explain it, Joe said, standing up and pacing. I get a funny feeling when I'm around her. Y'all just met today. Selena, you should have at least put like some more time in between. All right, we're already on almost 9 minutes. I'm gonna try to time this better. Sorry. I make long videos, okay? I was about to respond when two things happened at the exact same time. Okay, I like Gina, Nick said as the door swung open. Who's that? I'm sorry. Who is that? Who just walked in? Nick just said that he likes Gina. Should I continue? Do you guys want to know more? Or should I just leave it at 10 minutes? I should, right? Nick's point of view. Okay, fine. I like Gina, I said a little too loudly. To my horror, the door opened just as I finished saying it. Oh god, no, I thought to myself. Hey guys, 5 more minutes till the show starts. Our bodyguard, Mo, Big Rob, said, walking into the room. Joe, Kevin, and I let out a sigh of relief. Way to go, Mo. You just gave Nick a heart attack, Joe said, pointing at me. What? Mo asked, confused. Look at his face, Kevin said, pinching my cheeks. Shut it, I yelled, pushing his hands away. Huh? What? Mo asked again, looking completely clueless. We'll tell you later, I mumbled as Gina and Cassie walked in. Mo followed my gaze and rolled his eyes. 4 minutes! 4 minutes until the show starts, Mo said, eyeing the girls on his way out. What's his deal? Cassie asked. He's just a very strict person, Kevin explained. Okay, well, it's time to get ready and rock! Joe yelled, pumping his fist into the air. We quickly hurried into a circle. We prayed and we did our secret handshake. Cassie and Gino sat watching us quietly. If you guys are going to be on stage, are we going to stand on the side and like watch? I thought about it for a second. Well, you guys could be on stage if you wanted to, but we didn't think you would like it. So we figured you could stand on the side just out of view if you wanted. That would be great, Cassie said, smiling. I could see why Joe liked her. We made it towards the entrance with our guitars and things ready. Cassie and Gina looked nervous. Cassie and Gina looked anxious. I kept having eye contact with Gina. It made me nervous, which I'd never felt before a concert. All right, guys, you're on, one of the managers said, pushing us onto the stage. Cassie's point of view. Okay, so at this point, I wrote a note, and it was like, I have never been to any of their concerts, so I'm just describing what I see in the videos and what people tell me. Oh my god. I remember writing this and wishing with all of my heart to go see them in concert. And you know what? I saw them so many times that I'm honestly really happy. I think 15-year-old me would be really happy. So yeah, that was a high five between me and my younger self. We stood to the side and saw... We stood to the side and watched as the boys did their thing. Joe and his tambourine, Kevin his awesome guitar playing, and Nick with his angelic vocals. It was towards the middle of the show that we heard our names being called. We're gonna dedicate this song to our awesome contest winners, Gina and Cassie. Come on up, guys, Joe called to us. Oh God, I whispered. I had to force myself to walk forward, grabbing Gina and pulling her along. They sat us down on stools that they had for us. Hello, beautiful. Joe said to me, smiling. I swear, I felt my heart stop and the angels calling me up to heaven. What song do you guys want us to play? Nick asked us. Gina and I exchanged a glance and said at the same time, Please Be Mine, we both said.
This one's called Please Be Mine.
This is so cringy. Joe laughed and said, Please Be Mine it is. The music started up and I felt like the luckiest girl in the world. They come and they go, but they don't know that you are my beautiful. I try to come closer to you, but they say we won't make it through. That's the song, okay? I'm not gonna sing it this time. Joe sang to me. He was holding my hand at this point. I thought my hand would explode from the tingly sensation running up all in my veins and through my arms. My arm. Then I saw Nick go up to Gina and take her hand also. He started singing and he hit the notes perfectly, as always. But you'll see that it's better. But you will see that it's better. You will see that it's better. All our hopes and dreams will come true. I will not disappoint you. I will be right there for you. Can't stop the rain from falling. And the time, please be mine. I don't know if that was good. I saw Gina's face blush, and I looked out at the crowd and realized I had at least 1,000 girls with jealous looks on their faces. That was awesome, I yelled as we made our way back onto the bus after the show. Our first concert, and it's something that we'll never forget. Yay! Joe said, jumping up and down. I'm thirsty. He ran to the fridge and pulled out a Gatorade. He took one big gulp and sighed after. That felt so good, Joe said, laying on the floor. I giggled and sat down on the couch, while the others sat at the table in the corner. Joe, why lay down on the floor when you could lay on the couch? He glanced up at me and smiled at me mischievously. Okay then. He got up and laid down and put his feet on my lap. How's that? Joe asked calmly. I said, eyeing his shoes. What? Joe said, smiling. I said nothing and just leaned back for a second. When he closed his eyes, I took off his left shoe and ran for the rooms. Hey! I heard Joe yell after me. I closed the door and locked it. Hey, give me my shoe back! I need it to walk and stuff. I heard Joe's muffled yell through the door. Ew! When was the last time you changed your socks? I joked. Hey, I changed them today! Joe whined. Sorry, this would be loud. I started laughing hysterically, and when I didn't hear Joe's banging or yelling, I stopped and put my ear to the door. I heard quiet murmurs. I figured they were... Oops, my bad. Hold on. Sorry, I had a technical mishap there. I figured they were going to come in somehow, so I looked for a place to hide the shoe. I looked over and saw the bed that Joe was sitting on earlier. I got down on my hands and knees and shoved it under. I walked back to the door and listened one more. Oh my god. I walked back to the door and listened once more. I heard nothing. I quietly unlocked the door, but still kept it closed. I sat on the bed, turned off the light, and waited for them to come. I heard the ping of my sidekick. It startled me at first because I wasn't used to having one. I looked down and saw an IM from Joe. Joe_unit. My foot is cold. Mrs. Joe_ness. The door is unlocked. I laid down just as the door opened and closed. Gotcha! I heard just as I felt someone jump on the bed. I yawned and said, your shoe is under the bed. Okay, then why did you hide it, Cassie? Make it make sense. I saw Joe lean over and grab the shoe. He didn't put it back on. Instead, he took off the other one and put them towards the side. All that yelling and you were just going to take them off anyway? Well, it's more comfortable like this, Joe said, laying down next to me. I wasn't sure if he was talking about the shoe or how close we were. I felt my heartbeat quicken. Oh my god, I'm laying in a bed with Joe Jonas and his tour bus. So, what are you doing? Joe said, nudging me. Baking cookies, I said sarcastically. Joe laughed. Tired? I said after yawning again. Yes, very, I said, rolling over on my side to face him. So go to sleep, Joe said quietly. He was facing me now. In the moon... Oh, wait. In the window, the moonlight shimmered and I saw his hazel eyes staring at me. I don't think I can, I whispered. Is it because of me? No, it's just... I don't want to wake up and find out this was just a dream, I admitted. It's not a dream. I could never dream up a girl as beautiful as you. Only I could write something so freaking cheesy. Okay, so it's already 20 minutes. I'm gonna stop it here. But yeah, we're leaving off, at the end of the day. Honestly, I wish I kind of looking back, if I could maybe redo this, I would maybe have given it more time, for them to fall for each other. But I was a teenager, and when you're a teenager, you fall fast, So yeah, if you made it this far and you put up with me this long and my same outfit for hours, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And thank you for not vomiting all over the place. I mean, if you did, I wouldn't know unless you comment it below. Please don't. Just no, it's sweet. Take notes, guys. Literally, just take notes. This is all we want. This is what 15-year-old me wanted. And honestly, I don't know if you guys saw the other video or are going to see the other video because I don't know when I'm posting any of these. I'm just recording it in one shot, completely. So, yeah. We're leaving off. After the concert, after them being serenaded, after Joe gets his shoe stolen and Cassie literally does nothing. I don't know why. I don't know why I wrote that. She literally hid it under the bed just to tell him it's under the bed. What was the point of that, Cassie? What was the point of that, Selena? I don't know. Whatever, it works. And it's not a dream. I could never dream up a girl as beautiful as you. That's the last thing that we're leaving off at. That's for my future reference. So, yeah. We're on page 6 of 55 in a Word document. So, we have a long way to go. So, sorry. I'm not sorry. Thanks for watching and listening. The 5 of you that watched and listened. I love you. Again, my name is Selena with a C, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you. I mess up. So again, my name is Selena with a C, and it was nice to see you here, and I hope to see you next time. And I hope that you have a great day or night or afternoon or midday, or you know what I mean. Like, I just hope you have a good one, and hope something good happens to you today. You know, sending you lots of good vibes. So, okay, bye.